Can personal cultivation help us create wealth? If so, how can it be achieved? Are you eager to know the answer? Our guest on AI Night Show today, Michael Roach, is well qualified to answer this question. Michael Roach was a top student at Princeton University. After graduating, he went to India to study Buddhism and eventually earned the highest degree in Tibetan Buddhism, Geshe, equivalent to a PhD. Around the age of 30, he started the Andin International Diamond Company with a loan of $50,000. The company grew rapidly and was sold to Warren Buffett's Richline Group in 2009 with an annual turnover of $250 million at the time of acquisition. Hello, Gesimac.
Hello, brother.
As a seasoned Buddhist practitioner, you chose not to live a life of simple desires and chanting, but became a successful entrepreneur, achieving financial freedom. I'm curious, why did you make this choice?
Oh, brother, why can't a Buddhist practitioner also be an excellent entrepreneur? The process of making money is also a process of cultivation. In Buddhism, money itself is not wrong. Moreover, wealthy people can do more good deeds than poor ones if they want to, as they have more resources. I think the key issue should be how to make money and how to achieve both financial success and happiness in life.
These are indeed good questions. So, how can we make money? And how can we achieve both financial success and happiness in life? Can practicing Buddhism provide the answers?
These questions all point to outcomes. To achieve satisfactory results, we must work on the underlying causes.
How should I understand this?
Let me ask you, do you think money is a good or bad thing?
Well, it's hard to say. Sometimes money is good, sometimes it's not.
What about a dentist performing a root canal? Is that a good or bad thing?
If my tooth is decayed and needs a root canal, then I think it's a bad thing. But if it can maintain my health under the circumstances of decay, then it's also a good thing.
You have a wise understanding. No matter how unpleasant the situation, it could be good for someone else. An unethical dentist might see it as an opportunity to earn tuition for their child. For the dental assistant, a busy clinic might mean job security. For a dental supply salesman, it means selling more syringes. The root canal itself is neither good nor bad. It depends on who is looking at it and from what perspective.
Is this the emptiness taught in Buddhism?
Yes, brother, you have grasped the concept of emptiness. The root canal itself does not possess attributes of good or bad. It is empty or neutral.
What causes us to perceive something as good or bad?
It's the imprints you have previously created. The feelings we get from events, whether pleasant or unpleasant, do not come from the events themselves, but from within us, from the imprints etched in our past consciousness.
The imprints etched in our consciousness. How can we understand this?
Our consciousness is like an extremely sensitive film. Whether intentional or not, all our thoughts, words, and actions are recorded on this film, forming imprints, stored in our subconscious. It records incredibly fast, capturing 65 images or imprints in the blink of an eye. Our consciousness is like a warehouse storing thousands of these imprints.
Thoughts, words, and actions are projected into consciousness, becoming imprints.
Exactly. The characteristics of what you see come from the imprints etched in your past consciousness. These imprints, like planted seeds, will eventually yield results. Good seeds will produce good results, and bad seeds will yield bad outcomes. Current seeds affect future results, and current results are also caused by past seeds.
To get good results, we need to keep planting good seeds, right?
Buddha said cause and effect are unfailing. Rather than focusing on the outcome of wealth, focus on every consciousness imprint in the present. When you see yourself extending a helping hand to a partner in trouble, a good seed is planted in your heart. When you see yourself telling a small lie to a customer, a bad seed is planted. Seeds will eventually sprout and bloom. Only by continuously planting good seeds can you reap the fruits of success and happiness.
How can we ensure our good seeds have stronger vitality?
First, pay attention to your initial thoughts and intentions. The most important factor determining the strength of an imprint is motivation. Seeds planted with altruism have the greatest power. If you fall into a narrow-minded state of consciousness, refusing to offer help you can afford under your current economic conditions, you create powerful negative imprints that directly affect whether your business can bounce back from the brink. Money can only be obtained through generosity. That is, if you want to make money, you have to give money or help others make money. Even the extent of shared benefits is not the main issue. Your willingness to share is the key to the whole matter.
Geshe you've spoken wonderfully. I highly recommend everyone read Geshe book. One last question. Do you have any advice on cultivating the seeds of initial thoughts and intentions in daily life?
Tibetan monasteries practice something called death meditation. Every morning when you wake up, lie in bed without opening your eyes and ask yourself, if I were to die tonight, how should I most meaningfully spend the rest of my limited time?
Steve Jobs, also a meditator, shared this view.
Every business, every person has an end. When that day comes and we look back at all we've achieved, can we be satisfied that we did the most important and meaningful things in life? The thought of tonight being the end will instinctively draw you to what is truly most beautiful and meaningful in life.